know that having referrals when you're starting is the very best way to set you up for success and being able to graduate within the year of training.
In PCIT, we need the therapy cases to be seen for that 50-minute hour. And so we work ahead of time before training even starts to make sure that that's in place, that they can see clients weekly for an hour.
From referrals, it's really important from the beginning to have that network, to know where your referrals are coming from, to have relationships with Department of Social Services, with child advocacy centers, with pediatricians, to be able to network and know that some of the cases you'll get are going to be DSS cases and require some coordination with foster parents and social workers. And so to be able to have that referral base in place is going to be really important, so that if you do have dropout, you have a steady stream of referrals coming in to be able to replace those. Having your equipment ready to go is key. The last thing you want to do is bring clinicians or families into the clinic with equipment that you don't know how to use or that doesn't work. And so making sure you have your room set up, you have your timeout chair, you have your timeout room, you have toys stocked, and everything of the foundation of the model is set and in play.
In addition to the space and tech, they need toys. That's how we engage kids and caregivers in PCIT. So being able to build an arsenal of toys over time is something that's really helpful and important. They truly are a tool for PCIT. We're using them very specifically for different kids in different situations as we're using the model. Also making sure that they have the measures required. Specifically for PCIT, you must be doing the ECBI, the IBERG Child Behavior Inventory, weekly for every caregiver, for every kid who's coming through. And then we also talk about other measures that we encourage agencies to have, such as trauma screeners or measures, and maybe some parenting ones and some more general ones.
Being able to come in and have clinicians know that PCIT is going to be a heavy coaching model. They're going to need some assertiveness and some directiveness, that this is not going to be a model where they get to just sit back and observe, but they have to be live and active in the process as well.
It takes a little time to get used to how directive PCIT is. When we are coaching the caregivers, we're really being prescriptive and directive and telling them exactly what it is that we need and want them to do in order for them to be able to be successful in helping to manage and shape their child's behavior.
And we talk a lot. You know,
we talk a lot.
We've had trainees say, I don't talk this much in 2 days, let alone an hour. But we talk a lot because we never want to leave that caregiver unsupported. So we are that constant voice. After about a week, they become, can you come home and talk in my ear? That becomes something that they look forward to as well. It truly is a partnership.
From an agency leadership place, when I'm thinking about clinicians to train in the PCIT model, I'm thinking about clinicians who have a little bit more experience. So I'm thinking about, do they have their basic trainings in place? Are their progress notes being written on time? Do they have solid treatment plans in place for their clients already, so that they have capacity to build on a foundation and have the time and the margin in their professional career to take on something new? I also look for a clinician who likes working with young children. We have conversations about, what is that going to be like for you to sit in the middle of a tantrum? What's it going to be like for you to sit with parents who are going to push back about components of this model? And do you like little kids and parent work enough to want to pursue this?